Right, that's about right.
Well, maybe it expects me to say the thorn between two roses. And because one thing I'm not.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit ahead of schedule, we are going to be doing our next Meet the Makers special. We have 3 fantastically passionate and driven individuals here who are going to tell us a little bit about their companies and what they do. So we're going to start with Kate, all the way from Keto Kitchen Lytham. Please introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a bit about your company and what you do.
Hi, I'm Kate from Keto Kitchen Lytham. We are a manufacturer of ready meals. We sell meal plans. Is that better? Okay. We sell meal plans, not on a subscription basis. People buy week by week. We also have an online presence. We have a small shop. And we manufacture all our products ourselves. So that's granola, pastry, cakes, and meals.
Fantastic. Okay, and moving over, next we have Alistair from Hemp North. Introduce yourself and tell us a bit about Hemp North.
Hi there, yes, I'm Alistair McLeod from Hemp North, and yeah, we're basically growing cannabis up in Northumberland. Don't worry, it's a food-grade hemp. There's no THC or CBD in it. But yeah, no, we were hoping to educate the UK and tap them into some hemp seed products. We've got hemp hearts and hemp oil that we're selling currently, and we're going to be tapping into some new market of hemp seed flour, which is also really high protein flour, very keto friendly, actually it's very human friendly and for the planet, but we can come back to that later on.
Fantastic. And finally at the far end we have Victoria from EvaBold. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, that's right. So yes, I'm the co-founder of EvaBold. We make protein ketogenic snacks. So we have a sweet offering with our bars, and we also do a savoury offering with some delicious crackers. Everything we do is both gluten-free, plant-based, high in protein and in fibre as well. We're really passionate about making great tasting products as well. We're very much an on-the-go type proposition within the ketogenic side of things, and yeah, really happy to be here and promoting and showing our products and getting people to try them, which is the most important thing.
Fantastic. Well, a question I'm going to ask each of you, but essentially, what was it, Kate, that really prompted you to move into this? Was it something, you know, of a personal mission because there was something that you lacked and that you wanted to make sure you could create, or was it a bigger picture than that?
Well, my keto journey started, I suppose, like a lot of people's. I was ill. I had an autoimmune disease, and although that was treated, I never actually regained full health. I hadn't worked for 7 years. I used to sleep 16, 18 hours a day. I had dry skin, my hair was falling out, constant nausea. And I went low carb because I was diagnosed as being pre-diabetic. And the difference that it made to my health was phenomenal. People say, well, you will feel better if you lose weight. I think I really started to feel the benefits about 10 or 12 days into it, where I started regaining a bit of upper body strength. I had bags of energy, and by the time I'd been on it 3 months and had my bloods tested, I was no longer pre-diabetic. I did 6 months, lost 5 stone, and have never looked back. I'm back at work. No, I mean, I don't sleep 16 to 18 hours a day now. I actually work 16, 18 hours a day. I honestly never thought I was going to work again. The impact on my life of being ill was that I couldn't have my granddaughter to sleep over because I couldn't lift her in and out of the bath. I couldn't go anywhere because I was frightened that I was going to fall asleep if I was driving. And if I used that energy today, what if I needed that energy tomorrow? So keto for me has changed my health, and in transforming my health has given me back my life. And I am just such an advocate of cutting out carbs and trying it. It may work for you, it may not work for you, but it's got to be worth a try. It's a really simple way of fixing your health. And what I find now is when I have the odd day or 2 days or week off it, I don't feel very well, and that's why I eat keto pretty much all the time. And that is my reason for starting the business, is because I want other people to feel the benefits that I have had from a low-carb diet.
Fantastic. And I think that is a message that I've heard so much across today. If you could just keep the microphone, sorry, really close up. If you could hold your microphone, just, yeah. Otherwise it feeds back a little bit. There we go. That's a message that I've heard a lot, so much about how the keto and the low-carb diets have helped people with health issues, more than just it'd be nice to lose some weight, but actually it's a real game-changing for your life. And those of you who are creators here today, I'm so impressed, because your passion and your work ethic is double that would be someone who was just doing a job, right? Because you're on a mission. Alistair, tell us a little bit about the passion behind what that created Hemp North.
So basically, Hemp North was an amazing opportunity that approached me, and the more you research into the hemp, the more you find how amazing it is. I think the key thing that I can kind of relate to the keto audience is, obviously it's absolutely packed full of plant-based proteins, but also high in polyunsaturated fats, which are high in omega-3 and 6. This is just opens up a whole array of other health benefits. I mean, I've got ADHD, and I find that eating this food has calmed my mind, calms my anxiety. It's also just really healthy in other areas for my blood pressure. It boosts metabolism. So as far as that element of it, it's really exciting, as for your own health to just And I think if you want to start anywhere, it's always good to start with yourself. And then we've moved on to actually growing hemp is incredible for the planet as well. And I can come back to that later on, but basically it's a massive CO2 absorption, which basically means that it's going to help fight climate change, improve biodiversity. It's got so many benefits that you're going to have to, I don't know where to begin really, so much to kind of talk about. But every step on my journey, it's just so exciting, and it's just like a little tick in my mind going like, I need to drive this forward. I need to tell other people about this. Some exciting times ahead, hopefully.
Well, I think that's fascinating, because hemp, of course, is traditionally one of the strongest materials. It's one of the most important natural products on this earth. And I understand it, in the early days, the American when they were, when we were going to America, hemp farming was essential. People were, in fact, told that they shouldn't stop creating hemp because so much hemp was needed.
I mean, hemp actually has been cultivated for thousands of years. I mean, I've actually traced it back to something like 3000 BC. So humans have been, and all around the world, they've been harvesting it. It's only like recently where it's had the taboo of being associated with marijuana, and that's like literally like 50 to 100 years ago. I mean, back in, like 1500s, it was actually the law in the UK by King Henry VIII to grow it. Everyone with land had to grow it. And it was more grown for the fiber side of things back then. But I think it's amazing that, we've worked and lived with it for so many thousands of years. I think we've got this like symbiotic relationship with the plant. And now, you can't be not surprised that we have all these weird and wonderful effects from it, because it's been growing with us this whole time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Victoria, your passion that drove you...
I mean, I'm massively inspired by you two. That's such amazing stories. And I'm learning a lot about hemp, actually. Yeah. So this is a great session for me. I think, for Alison and I, who's not here today, she's literally on the other side of the world celebrating her 40th birthday. So I did let her have the time off and not come here today. But for us together, we were on separate journeys, we had separate businesses, and it was during the lockdown where I think it was a time of reflection for a lot of people in the pandemic around, what am I doing? Some of the bigger questions around life and meaning. And the pair of us just felt that whilst we both have service businesses that we were running quite successfully, the pandemic obviously had a massive detrimental impact on that, like it did to so many other people, and it really got us thinking. And one of the areas that we've both been passionate about is healthy eating and looking after ourselves from a fitness and well-being perspective. Alison's really big into hiking and the outdoors. I'm more of a gym goer, and we felt that we wanted to have a product that we felt really hit the market with something that was low carb and ketogenic, because a lot of product that is particularly on for healthy eating or health and wellness, fitness, tends to be full of carbs, full of product ingredients that are not really that healthy for you. But then, yes, they do have the protein. But we also wanted something that equally had protein but was low carb and actually tasted good. That's the thing, you know, there's a lot that just doesn't. So we set about during the pandemic really developing some opportunities in both sweet and savoury. We wanted to have both propositions, which probably meant we had more work to do than just sticking with maybe one initial range, but you know, here we are. And we developed that during the pandemic and then pretty much launched as we came out of that. I mean, a lot of ours is on-the-go snacking, and I think as we've come out of the pandemic again and everyone's become busier again, we're seeing the benefits of our proposition come to life. And yeah, we're enjoying it. We're also trying to have fun, you know, as a brand and as a business. We work hard. It's a lot of work. It's very difficult at times. We're on a complete roller coaster. I'm sure you guys feel exactly the same. But we're also trying to keep it fun and enjoy what we do fundamentally as well.
Fantastic. And to finish with, tell us a little bit about where people can find your business and products, and anything that you might have coming up new to look out for, if you're ready to reveal anything yet. Kate, we'll start with you. Hang on.
Online at www.ketokitchenlitham.co.uk. All our meals are gluten-free, all our meals are low carb. We also stock Hunter & Gather and Nick's chocolate bars and various other brands. And plans for future, just keep up with demand and grow and evolve, and hopefully introduce some new products. But I think, like other people will probably attest, the busier you get, the less time there is to actually, you know, do the product development and play about. But we enjoy what we do, we love what we do, we see the benefits of what we do, and we hope other people love what we do as well.
Fantastic. Thank you, Kate. And Alistair, same for you.
So yes, what was the question again? It was kind of like what products we got, how you can find us. So you can find us on our website. So that's hempnorth.co.uk. We're also on all the social media channels at Hemp North UK. And you can find lots of videos of me and my daughter on Instagram, and we're doing some like kind of nice recipes and infusions and things with everything. The website itself, we're going to be starting to set up some subscription models. We do wholesale as well, so either if you're interested, brilliant, we'll hook you up. Yeah, we're on Amazon, and we're hoping to tap into a whole variety of new stores. We're really tapping into the zero waste market. So we've got a few stockists currently. So if there's anyone that is a zero waste store that's interested, contact us, because we do them in wholesale. All of our products you can either refill, all of our packaging is completely biodegradable, so we use no plastics. And we really basically want to try and help the environment. Next stages, so we started off with hemp hearts, and that's like a really high protein, low carb, good fats. You can mix it in. It's like a nut-free nut, basically. We've just recently pressed oil. So it's the freshest of the fresh oil right now, if you want to kind of get that. We're going to try and get that online as soon as possible. But the next stages now are going to be milling what's left of the oil into a nice high-protein flour. And I guess new things on the horizon are we might be looking into the cosmetic range, but that's like further down the line, because hemp is incredible for your skin. Not just eating it, but like topically as well. But exciting times ahead.
Fantastic. I've had some meals where I haven't just eaten it, but I've worn it as well, so I know the feeling. Finally, Victoria, tell us, where can we find you, your products, and what's coming next?
So predominantly online, so on our website, EvaBold.com. We're also on Amazon as well, like everybody else is, and everybody has to be. We do have other stockists and other partners here that do stock us, the guys at Keto Pro, and others as well. So predominantly online to reach us. New development, I can't say too much, but we are obviously continuing to develop our snacking proposition. The bars do extremely well, and we are looking at some new flavours to come out of that in the near future, as well as some other potential offerings on the savoury side as well. So watch this space.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Meet the Makers, part 2 today. Good luck with everything, guys. Thank you very much. Coming up in just a few minutes, we will be having our next talk, which is keto-friendly chocolate lava with health coach Amanda Abagima. It sounds delicious, it looks fabulous, and I can't wait to hear all about it. So stick around, we'll be back in a few minutes.